Hey, we're over in Trinity, Florida, Newport Richey, Clearwater, Tampa Bay area, cleaning a DE filter over here. What you want to do, I already have the clamp off. It's pretty simple. Get yourself a nice little socket. Most of them should work. This is a, what size is this? A 9/16. This is a 9/16. It's a little socket. Pull your clamp off. That's it. Nut and bolt. I pull the drain plug to rinse out whatever's down there. Go ahead and put it back in here because we're going to clean this filter in here. Well, check this out. There's a couple ways you can do this. If you feel comfortable enough unscrewing the rod, pulling it out, taking it all apart, rinsing it off, then putting them back together, do so. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, I'm going to show you a way to do it without taking it all completely apart. Your grids are good. The reason we know the grids are good is because there's no DE or debris returning into the pool. So you know there's no tears in the grid, and the manifold is good. This is your manifold. These are your grids. This is a rod. There's a plate down here that lines everything up. Pretty simple. What we're going to do is we're going to clean it while they're together. We're going to put it back together, backwash it out, and catch it in the net down there. So this will save you some time. The reason I'm cleaning it in here is just to keep all this DE out of the customer's yard and leaving a mess, because you see all that old DE clumped up in there. Yeah, I'm not going to keep it all out of there, but the goal is to try to keep as much out as you can. You don't want to use a super high pressure because you don't want to risk ripping the grids. You see, they're coming pretty clean. It doesn't take a lot of pressure to clean a grid. Yes, taking it apart and doing it that way is a lot more. You'll get you'll turn out a better product, and you'll be able to inspect them. But once again, like I said, inspecting these grids isn't really necessary because we know they're okay because there's nothing returning into the pool. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to leave a comment, or you can give us a call at 727-410-5134, and we'll answer any questions you have. A lot of people are going like, oh my gosh, that's the worst way in the world to do it. You're not doing it properly, and blah, blah, blah. I can guarantee on their route, they're doing the same thing because it makes more sense. It's more time effective. And you're getting the same thing, a nice clean DE filter. So yeah, it's nice and warm down here today. We had a little chill. Actually snowed in Florida. Yeah, you can see, man, it's nice and clean in there. These grids came clean. Now there is a plus that this is a shorter set of grids, so that is a that's a plus. And to be honest, these grids aren't that bad. We can probably pull the plug in this filter and be okay. Then once you get most of it out, just pull them out, bring them over here. You can finish it like You can finish this right here. You should be getting anywhere between, I mean, if you're doing this on your route, you should be getting about at least $100 minimum. Minimum $100 to clean one of these. Some companies charge anywhere up to $200, and I get it. If they're gonna break it down and inspect each one for you and put it back together, it can become a long drawn-out task, and especially if it's one that hasn't been cleaned in a while, they could end up taking 2 hours, 3 hours, just taking it apart, trying to line everything back up, putting it together, and you're better off just buying, you know, this can get to become a pain in the butt. But this grid here seems like they're fairly new. There wasn't much of DE in there anyway. I think we're gonna be okay just draining it out right here, to tell you the truth. Nah, actually we'll go ahead and put it on backwash and catch this shit down here. You do back, make sure you always turn your filter off, turn it clockwise. To backwash, open up the filter. Yeah, you can do it with the top off because, yeah, it'll fill up a little bit, but you should be all right. See what we got, see what happens. Start priming forward. And maybe because there's no pressure, we're not going to get any backwash action. Let me put it on waste, see what happens. Let's go to waste, see if we can get some action with the lid off and waste. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe we need the pressure. If not, we're gonna have to drain this sucker. Oh, there we go.